Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. Today is Wednesday, and I believe it's November 28th. And this is the day that they will have a drawing of the mega lottery, I believe. And at this hour in the morning at 8:30, it is up to $500 million. So we're talking about $500 million. Now, I bought a ticket last night. I got up and walked to the store in the cold. I had no transportation. I walked to the store because this winning is important to me. And what I have decided is to take this $500 million winning, of which I will probably get $100 million. And I am going to tell you how I'm going to use that $100 million. Okay? Okay. All right, I wrote a little list. I call it Splitting My Winnings of $100 million. Now, I've got 9 children: Reese, Taylor, Joshua, Bernard, Marcus, Angie, Maurice, and Mario. Now, that's 9. And my plan is to give each one of them $1 million. They're all mature except Reese and Taylor. Reese and Taylor are 9 years old, 12 years old. Everybody else are adults. So they can get their $1 million right away. And hopefully use it right. I hope they use it right. Reese and Taylor, it will be put in an account to be made available to them at the age of 18 or 21 or 23, somewhere in there. But I want them to get it so they can spend it before something happens to them or before the dollar has no value. Okay, so that's 8 million. Okay, then I got grandchildren. I got 1, 5, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Wow. 9 children and 9 grandchildren. And to each grandchild, I am giving $20,000. Now, all of these are just kids. I think the oldest one might be Angie's kids. She got 4 are almost adults. And they should be able to receive their money right away. Cheyenne is 3. Maurice's girls are under 12. Mario's are under age. So they will receive theirs at the appropriate time. Now I got siblings. Would you believe I got 9 other sisters and brothers? Yes, I do. And of these, I plan to give $500 million, $500,000 each. And that would equal about $4,500,000. Now I say $500,000 each. Give them a chance to realize how dangerous money is if you don't know what to do with it. And if they are constructive and make wise decisions, they can come back and get $500,000 more. Now I got a brother, Curtis. Curtis drinks. He's sort of like an alcoholic. He will not be able to receive his $500,000. He gets some money. You don't want to be broke. But he will not be able to receive his $500,000 until he goes through a recovery program. And I've been out of it and held to it for at least a year. I have another sister. She's on crack. And no way you're going to give her $500,000. She'll be dead in a week from crack or somebody killing her. So she also will have to go to a treatment program and get out of it and stay clean for a year. And she can receive her $500,000. Now that's Sally, Booker T, Willie, Joyce, Dorothy, Melvin, Curtis, Betty, and Lester. Those are my sisters and brothers, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, money's still flowing. I got an amount for my niece and nephews. Each will receive $20,000. Sally has 3 kids. Each will receive 20. That's $60,000. Booker T, as far as I know, has 1 kid. That's $20,000. I can't think of her name. Oh, I'm not going to call their names. Maybe I should. Sally has Travis, Marcus, Priest, and Tracy. Booker T has But I can't pronounce her name right now. And girl, when you hear this, if you do hear it, please forgive me for not being able to mention your name. I mean, to speak your name right now. But you know, Uncle loves you. And you'll know it for real when you get $20,000. Okay, Willie has 2 kids, Sunshine, and he has a gorgeous daughter. And I can't think of her name right now, but they'll get $20,000 each. Joyce has 1 daughter, Tiki. She'll get $20,000. Dorothy has 3. She has Candace, Little Dave. He's not little anymore, he's Big Dave. And her oldest daughter is Tabitha. They will each receive $20,000. Melvin has at least 3 kids from his first wife. I don't think he has any from his second wife. I don't know their names. I really don't know their names. We've been so disconnected from distance and lack of communication for one reason or another. But I do know that they are my relatives. They are my niece and nephews. They will each get $20,000. Okay, Curtis, I'm not sure Curtis has any kids, but I'm going to give him an allotment of 1 if he doesn't, for $20,000. Betty has 3. She has Lucretia. She has, oh, I'm wrong. Betty got more than 3. Betty got 5. Betty got Lucretia. She got Lil Dave, not Lil Dave, she got Lamar, Bobby. She has, ooh, I can't think of those other 2 girls' names. And I know one because she was staying here with me for a while. I can't think of her name right now. Girl, forgive me. Forgive me. I'm getting old. It's kind of hard to remember names. And the one that's a little bit older than her that used to stay with Willa, I can't even think of her name. But anyway, that's a total of 5. So each one of them will get $20,000. So that's $100,000 for them. Those are the children. Most of them are adults. Maybe 1 isn't, but most, maybe 2 aren't. But they will get their $20,000. Then there's Lester. I don't think Lester has any kids. I don't think. But like Curtis, I'm going to assign him 1 for $20,000. That's for a total of $360,000 right there for nieces and nephews. Well, more than that. I got to say 48. That's about $400,000. All right. So then I got aunts. I got 3 aunts living today. All of my uncles have passed on. But I got 3 aunts. I got Barbara Ray, I got Vera Lloyd, and I got Connie. And each of them will receive $50,000 apiece. So a total of $150,000. Then there are others. I got a cousin who we ended up being somewhat adopted brothers. His name is Henry Marcus. I'll give Henry $100,000. And I think Henry has 2 kids, and each of those will receive $20,000 for a total of $140,000. Now I got my wife Vera. What I do for Vera, I pay off the house note, so she won't have to pay another note. I pay off a brand new car note, she won't have to pay another note. At the age, and she's 52 years old right now. At the age of 55, 3 years from now, I have set aside, or will have set aside, $1 million. I would have just done better, but Vera has been a wonderful wife to me, but she's cold as hell right now. So I give her $1 million at the age of 55. And I also would give her $5 million to divide amongst her family as she sees fit. And that's a total gift of about $19,560,000. That will leave me $79,040,000. That's what will be remaining out of this, because I'm not trying to save any money, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to understand, I'm not trying to save money. I'm not trying to have $50 billion. I'm not trying to have $1 trillion, as you can see. Now, out of that 79 million, I will allocate 50 million and donate it. Set up a charity, set it up, donate it to promote peace, prosperity, and joy for all human beings. And the reason I do that is because I know all the suffering going on in the world has to do with one thing. It has to do with people who don't respect God and don't respect one another. It has to do with people who are selfish. It has to do with people who are scared and ignorant and allow this crap to happen. So what I'm going to do is take this $50 million to try to educate this nation. And if I can educate this nation, I don't have to worry about the rest of the world. They'll learn, because all they got to do is see Americans having a good life as though they are living in paradise, and I guarantee you it won't take long for the rest of the world to catch on. Now, that would leave me approximately $29,000 to spend before I die. And I plan to spend it. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the makeup of this $500 million that I'm going to win tonight, even though I only bring home around 100 million, maybe a few more, but at least 100 million, I think. And a whole lot of people will be blessed. This is my plea, and I'm putting this on Facebook and YouTube now before 12 o'clock, so anybody who can tap into it will know that I have made this commitment. And after I win this money, you can hold me to it. And I'm doing this, why? Because I am a child of a magnificent creator. And I want you to know that a creator can make a product like me. All right? All right. Y'all be cool now. Bye-bye.